Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Becky and this is Albino Moon Child. Alright, so let us begin. Before I get started though, there are three little announcements I'd like to make. First one is if you have not gotten your Destiny card reading with Shaun with Aligning Souls, that information is in the description box below. I was mind blown by her accuracy in the reading, and yeah, I'm still working on some of the things she told me that I will need to work on, so definitely keeping those things in mind so that way when they come up I'm like, hey, pause for a cause, Becky, you were warned. Okay, so I love that she did that for me. And then the second thing I want to say is I will have a little mini full moon release reading for you at the end. All right, so stick around for that if you're interested. And then the third thing is I want to thank you so much for your patience as I had celebrated my 38th birthday. Really excited about year 38, which equals 11, which is magical to me already. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. If you are interested in sending some donations or just wanting to send some blessings my way, I would greatly appreciate it, and so will my grocery bill. All right, so that information is in the description box as well. So let us go ahead and get started here, Pisces. The first card we have out is the Two of Swords. Okay. Followed by the Four of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. And we end with the Six of Swords. So, Pisces, 2 sixes is pretty good. Bottom of the deck in the overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. Alright, Pisces, for some of you guys, this may be like somebody abandoned you. You feel like you get no help from nobody. Like you're in a lack of something. There's a lackluster here, okay? There is something you're not seeing, but it could be that you're just defending your heart, alright? Things are at a cross. All right, so you're trying to decide if you pull anchor up and go or keep the anchor down and stay. All right, but I do feel like for some odd reason, with that bottom of the deck being Five of Pentacles and that first card being Two of Swords, there's some type of decision that you're needing to make, but it's not asking you to make it through the sight, through what you see. Remember, sometimes what you see is an illusion, all right? So cover your eyes. Allow your other senses to kick in. Once you are less distracted by what's going on out here, you can be more focused on what's going on in here, okay? And then we have the Four of Pentacles right beside it. So it's like you're holding on to something, all right? Could be that you were holding on to somebody's words. Could be that you were holding on this decision, this choice that you need to make. For some of you guys, needing to let go and allow things to happen. Like you don't have enough information, waiting for more information to come your way, okay? It's just like you kind of hear it and you kind of keep to yourself, all right? But there's something that makes you feel like it's empty, right? It's empty. There's something that's empty. The thing is, it's how you perceive it. Two of Swords. How you perceive it. There's two sides to the sword, right? One side is that you can hold on and just not know and feel this lackluster. Or the other side being that, you know what, maybe this situation where somebody ghosted me, or I was ghosted, or I was left abandoned, right, was for my highest good, okay? There is something that you learned from this, Pisces. There's something that you learned from this that was difficult to learn, but you learned it because you so wanted to get out of a mental state of being where it was just like walking on eggshells. Like you could have been in arguments with somebody or just been argumentative with yourself, with your own energy. Something didn't feel right, and it's time to decide whether you let that go or let it consume you. And I feel like with 2 6s, you're on the right path, all right? So I feel like you are on the right path. The interesting thing is the top row shows me a 6 as well, with that 2 of swords and 4 of pentacles. So in a sense, 3 6s here. I do not look at that as a bad omen. 6s are actually really good. It tells me that you are on the right path. Chariot is number 6, if you guys ever wanted to know. All right. Anything else I see? I do see that there's a opportunity coming your way. Maybe somebody wants to talk to you, wants to spend some time with you, or it could be that you're getting an opportunity or an offer. All right, something that you really wanted, because it's going towards success. You're leaving towards that opportunity, which is very positive. Okay, what I'm also seeing is a 9 of Pentacles moment here. 9 of Pentacles talks about being confident. So if you're like somebody that has no confidence in themselves, that just like keeps to themselves, they hold on to what you have, and you're just kind of like, I don't want to grow. All right. But then you realize that, you know what, maybe I do need to grow. Okay. And then you're like, okay, I want some confidence. I want to be able to be independent. I want to be able to financially depend on myself. Whatever it is, confidence, independence, something. It's just you want that pre-empress mode. You want to be confident in yourself, confident in the things that you do, instead of feeling like I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, and I only have so little, where it's so lackluster that you feel like you have nothing at all. Okay, that's what you're wanting to get away from, because those angry monkeys keep you up at night. That's the 6 of swords. 6 and 2 gives me the 8 of swords, and then the 2 and the 6, 6 minus 2 equals a 4 of swords. You're wanting your mind to rest. You have no rest in your head. Okay, so you're wanting some mental clarity, some rest from your own mental babbles, and you are going to be successful, but it requires you to work. It requires you to work. And what happens when you work? Right below this 5 of Pentacles, we have the Sun. All right. So once you are able to take that one seed, that Ace of Pentacles, plant it, and be determined to get yourself out of the darkness, to bust out of that seed shell, bust out of that dirt, and let your flowers bloom towards what? The sun. You will then be free, confident within yourselves. But you got to feel that before you plant that seed. You have to feel that before you plant that seed. What do you mean, Becky? That's how manifestation works. You don't get it, then you get happy. No. You're requesting it. You're sending a requisition out to it. Universe, creator, I want to be confident. And it would feel so good to be confident, because it will make me feel more in love with myself, in love with life. And then you just start feeling the love that you would feel as if you had gotten it. Fake it till you make it, all right? So fake that you have it, so that when it comes, it'll be way more better than what you've perceived it to be. Okay, so that's your card reading. So let's go into your love oracles, lovers oracles, 2 of them for Pisces, bottom of the deck, and then the blind ladies tool. All right. First card out, Pisces, says secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. All right, so somebody has strong feelings for you. They might be keeping quiet, but I feel like they're trying to make a decision whether they want to tell you, and I do feel like they are going to tell you. That Sun is a yes. Okay, next it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. All right. So if you're in an argument or in a situation where you just feel like you get nothing, remember that you died with nothing. You came to earth with nothing, and you will die with nothing but the memories that you share and the love that you share with people. All right. You came in butt naked, full of love, and you'll leave butt naked, full of love. All right. the bottom of the deck, it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, so Two of Swords, right? We close our eyes from the distraction. And swords are usually about the mind. But notice that she's crossing her arms where her heart is. So, like, it's kind of like blocking the heart, only sticking to the mind. But again, Two of Swords, you need to decide, okay, head over heart. Which one is going to win? What they're asking you, Pisces, is go with your heart. Your head can elude you, all right, and keep you stuck in daydream state. All right, it's time to stop daydreaming and go for what you truly love and desire and are passionate about. All right, because once you do that, then as it unfolds, it feels more like a fantasy. And I can attest to that because when I went to massage school to learn massage, it was always a dream. It was always a dream, and I never thought it would be able to come into reality until what? Until one day I said, you know what? 2 tears in a bucket, F it. So I went and I applied, and holy crap, I got in, and I didn't have to pay anything. So that was awesome sauce. Again, a fantasy coming into reality. Why? Because I took action towards it. So if you're wanting it, take action towards it. Don't just sit there and fantasize and daydream, because yeah, it's nice and all, but it leads nowhere. It's an illusion, and then you feel like it'll never happen because you're not ready to put the action in towards it. I'm saying, Pisces, put the action towards it, right? Put your money where your mouth is. All right, Pisces, let's go into your full moon reading. Full moon reading for Pisces. Full moon reading for Pisces. What's coming up for them? What needs to be released? What's coming up for Pisces and what needs to be released? One more card, please. What's coming up for Pisces and what needs to be released? Interesting, interesting. All right, one more. Thank you. Very interesting. Alrighty, Pisces, here we go. First card we have out is the Knight of Cups. So you showed up to your own reading, Pisces. Turn it around, sit it down. We have the World, right? We have the Seven of Swords. That's what I said. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And then the last card out is the Queen of Swords. But she did come out in the reverse, and I will take the reversal. All right, bottom of the deck. And the overall energy is the Empress. Okay, what was I saying? Your dreams are about to come true. All right, for some of you, I'm going to say this and take it if it resonates, and don't if it don't. All right. So you may become, or may impregnate, or may know somebody that's about to be pregnant or is pregnant. Okay, so there's about news about some type of pregnancy. For others of you, your moon cycle's coming on the 18th. Okay, on or a little bit after the 18th. So prepare for your moon cycle. What is a moon cycle, Becky? Well, ladies, it's that time of the month. Yeah. All right, so moving on, moving forward here. Knight of Cups with this World, and this Seven of Swords with that Queen of Swords in the reverse. So what I get from this is there's definitely going to be some karmic closures. All right, things are about to happen. If you have a yes or no question, the answer is yes. Okay, but I feel like things are going to come around full circle. Karma is about to show itself. Okay, what do you mean, Becky? So we have this Knight of Cups. So if this could have been like good news that you're hearing, something to that nature, could be some news. All right, apologies coming in, which helps clear out, helps resolute things. Okay, ends things. All right, but what I'm also getting is you have a feeling, Pisces. You have a feeling that something ain't right. Why? Because that Seven of Swords is there. This is negative energy entity. All right. So for some of you guys, I'm going to be straight up. There could have been an energy trying to possess you. All right. If that's not the case, then it's a negative thought that tries to possess you. What does that mean, Becky? What does that look like? When you have so many negative thoughts in your head, oh, I don't deserve it. Oh, I don't do this. I'm not worthy of this. Or you're talking negative to yourself, then all you're doing is creating more negative things to fight through when you're trying to go towards your dreams. All right. So that Queen of Swords in the reverse to me is a very cold and bitter person. All right. This person is the misery loves company type. This person is just a bitter biscuit. They have nothing nice to say. They're always grumpy. They have a really mean RBF. All right. It could be a total like Karen or Chad. Not picking on anybody's name whose really name is Karen or Chad, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So it's just like you're done with it, all right? You're done with it, Pisces or Pisces cross watchers. You're done with the Pisces doing this to you. Emotional manipulation, mind games, all right? You're done with it. You're done with it. You're done with it. And once you become done with it, what's going to happen is that karma is going to come right back to them. Why? Because you've released that. You've released the bitterness. You realize that this person is never going to change, never going to acknowledge you and your feelings. Don't give a crap either way, okay? And I feel like you're going to realize that, and that's something that's going to end, all right? Now, for others of you, I feel like this ending is with this negative person, this negative mindset, this negative entity, this negative energy, all right? You are like, there could be an apology from children. All right. I see children with the pay or the knight. All right. And this could be like a child or a female, especially could be water, air, or fixed sign. Water, air, or fixed sign, which is Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, right? So this person is going to come in and apologize. But I feel like somebody in the relationship, Pisces, whether it's romantic or non-romantic, somebody has been cold, detached, and bitter, and somebody else, like a child or something like that, recognizes it and kind of calls somebody out on it, all right? And this person is going to realize, because this Queen of Swords is in reverse, and sometimes I don't even read reversals, and we go communication, right? There's something about communication. Somebody's going to communicate something, and it's going to turn this queen upside down where she can actually see clearly now. All right. But the reason why this queen is bitter is because of this Seven of Swords. All right. But once something is acknowledged, addressed, and karmically done, then this Seven of Swords can't exist anymore. Okay. So there is going to be an apology. I do feel that it is coming up. And this is going to bring some type of clarity. Okay. So that is what your full moon release is about. And thank you so much for tuning in. If this message resonated, please hit that like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And we'll see you guys next time around. Sending you so much love and light. Namaste.